Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. This year's Republican National Convention is truly the gift that keeps on giving. You know, sometimes on a personal basis, you need to hit rock bottom before you wake up. Sometimes things need to get bad before you realize how good you had it. And I think that concept in a way kind of exemplifies what we're currently experiencing. You know, it feels like it took something extreme happening for people to finally open their eyes and wake up. Wake up to what exactly? Well, wake up to the idea that Trump and his family aren't the crew of devils that the mainstream media and the Democrat establishment pretend they are. You know, it feels as though finally people are opening their heart, they're becoming more sympathetic, more understanding, and of course, more accepting. It feels in a weird way like we're making progress, as if we're finally at a place where we could start to heal and have proper conversations, and most importantly, start to see each other as human, rather than enemy. It's exactly like I've been saying, 2024 seems to be the year of humanizing Trump and humanizing the Trump family as a whole. Of course, I've been covering this latest trend in my ongoing saga that Trump's human too. Well, today we're building on that story after this amazing moment at the RNC where Trump's eldest granddaughter took the stage to speak about her grandfather, that's President Donald J. Trump. It's just spectacular stuff, folks. Let's talk about the Trump family. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks, like we've been saying for years, the media works so diligently at dehumanizing Trump and frankly dehumanizing his entire family. They're crooks, they're evil, they're frauds. That's what they tell you. But honestly, I'm less interested in what Rachel Maddow and Joy Reid tell me about the Trump family, and more interested in what family members themselves have to say. And I don't mean MSNBC's version of that, just constantly putting Mary Trump in front of a camera and a microphone so she could sell her latest book. I'd rather hear what his closest family members have to say about him. Well, the other night during RNC 2024, Donald Trump Jr.'s daughter, that's Donald Trump Sr.'s granddaughter, a lovely young woman by the name of Kai Trump, and it was truly touching. Donald Trump Jr. on Twitter writes, "As a father, I could not be more proud of my daughter Kai and the amazing job that she did last night. She reached out to me on Monday morning and simply said that she feels very strongly that she wants to talk about her grandfather at the RNC, and she nailed it." Take a look.
Hi everyone, my name is Kai Madison Trump. I am the granddaughter of Donald Trump. I'm speaking today to share the side of my grandpa that people don't often see. To me, he's just a normal grandpa. He gives us candy and soda when our parents aren't looking. He always wants to know how we're doing in school. When I made the high honor roll, he printed it out to show his friends how proud he was of me. I know. He calls me during the middle of the school day to ask how my golf game is going and tells me all about his. But then I have to remind him that I'm in school and I'll have to call him back later. When we play golf together, if I'm not on his team, he'll try to get inside of my head. I know. And he's always surprised that I don't let him get to me. But I have to remind him, I'm a Trump too. Even when he's going through all these court cases, he always asks me how I'm doing. He always encourages me to push myself to be the most successful person I can be. Obviously, he sets the bar pretty high, but who knows, maybe one day I'll catch him. On Saturday, I was shocked when I heard that he has been shot, and I just wanted to know if he was okay. It was heartbreaking that someone would do that to another person. A lot of people have put my grandpa through hell, and he's still standing. Grandpa, you are such an inspiration, and I love you. The media makes my grandpa seem like a different person, but I know him for who he is. He's very caring and loving. He truly wants the best for this country, and he will fight every single day to make America great again. Thank you very much.
Right back to the same concept we've been talking about for years, the humanization of Trump. They want to dehumanize him so badly. They want to turn him into Hitler. Frankly, the way they speak about him, it's almost as if he's worse than Hitler. But what they say, this narrative that they carefully tried to craft, compared to experience in reality, well, they're two entirely different things. And I think a lot of people are starting to see that. People are waking up from the MSNBC fiction. You know, how could you not? After all the talk from all these Democrats, oh, these horrible white male Republicans, they're only in it for themselves, they're horrible people. After building up that narrative for 8 years straight, and then seeing Donald Trump literally almost assassinated, standing in front of those bullets only to get back up and chant fight, you know, people are thinking, they're saying, it doesn't jive. These two concepts don't go together. Self-interest only cares about himself, but willing to die for the betterment of the nation? Come on. These dishonest Democrat talking points are at odds with reality and facts, and it's becoming plainly obvious for people to see. I think people are realizing that a lot of the stuff that Democrats say is less factual and more just character assassination. I mean, the first red flag should be that they use the same tactics against literally all of their opponents. Somehow all of their opponents are sexual abusers, racists, misogynists, old rich white men who only care about themselves and the rich. It's always the exact same list. You're a Republican, therefore you're all of these things, but the reality tends to be quite different. I mean, Democrats right now are attacking JD Vance. Actually, I'll just play this Tulsi Gabbard clip because she puts it perfectly into perspective.
Shortly after President Trump announced that JD Vance is going to be his running mate in this election, Kamala Harris issued this scathing warning to the American people, saying, "Make no mistake, JD Vance will be loyal only to Trump, not to our country." The audacity that she has to say this is off the charts. She's talking about JD Vance, someone who enlisted in the Marine Corps after the terrorist attack on 9/11, someone who deployed to Iraq in 2005, the same year that I was there during the height of that war, putting his own life on the line in service to our country. Was Kamala Harris willing to put her own life on the line in service to our country at any time in the past? Is she now? No. Kamala Harris is driven by her own political ambition. She's a self-serving politician who should not be in office.
Oh, he only cares about himself. But who the heck is Kamala Harris to say something like that? It's not like she ever served her country, but JD Vance did in a heroic call to action. Oh, but those Republicans are terrible people. Give me a break. Donald Trump was never a bad person. In fact, I wouldn't say he's a bad person. I wouldn't say he's a good person. I wouldn't say he's a neutral person. I'd say he's a great person. And he has a track record, a long, storied, recorded track record of being a great person with a kind, moral heart. You can sense the love in his heart, and you could see it in his face when he sat there in that crowd listening to his beautiful granddaughter giving that amazing speech. You could sense the love in his heart when he walked out on that RNC stage day one. You could see it when he interacts with his family and his grandkids.
8 years ago, my father sat our family down. He spoke of a nation in decline.
You can do reading, writing, and arithmetic.
It's been obvious for those of us actually paying attention. It's been obvious for those of us who already gave him a fair shot. And well, now I think it's becoming blatantly obvious. The only people who don't see it, I think, are the Blue Anon folk. And as you know, those people simply cannot be helped. I think something truly amazing is happening. It might be a very dark, negative time in American history, like I said previous, which ends up ultimately bringing people together, lowering the overall temperature in the country, and hopefully continuing to expose the horrible, divisive, lying, dishonest media. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys on this one. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.